What's up, YouTube?
Hey!
Yes, first and foremost, we want to thank our subscribers.
Y'all come on back and keep subscribing and liking and sharing.
Keep
and comment.
subscribing, all of that. Ring that bell so you know when we come out with some new episodes. Now,
please keep your notification bell on.
Yeah, as you can see, we have returning guests. Our number one favorite guest, Mr. Brandon here. And again, my lovely to the side, Jennifer. I'm sorry. I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in. I love you. All right.
Yeah,
I got a question for y'all.
Honey.
Let's get these shots in.
Yes.
Salud, guys.
Shit, I can't do that. I can't. Oh, I can't. But damn. You gotta go. You missing something? You need something down there more?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, great.
What we're going to talk about first.
Y'all already know the drill. You got your smokes ready?
Oh, yeah, you got your smokes ready.
Yeah. You got your blunts rolled up?
All that.
Zoom
All
the
that.
fuck in,
Make
'cause
sure
it's
that
gonna
when
get
we
real.
have a good time,
Y'all
you
have
guys
a
have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to go into,
Oh.
do you think
God bless.
Do you think that cosmetic surgery is going a little too far? Like,
What do you mean a little
you
too
got,
far?
let me give you an example. They were talking about Nene Leaks.
Okay, she always say she's gonna get work done.
Granted, get all the work done you want in the world, mama.
Uh-huh.
But when you go from unrecognizable, take Lil' Kim. I love her, but take Lil' Kim.
Well, you know, after so many ass whoopers, Lil' Kim, that she said, it's not allegedly, she wrote it down. Every nigga she been with, they be that.
You always gotta go there.
What?
We
I'm just
talking
being
about
truthful.
this bitch face. You talking about the cost of this bitch face.
That's is
You
why.
got
No, for real. That's what Lil' Kim state. That's why she.
Is this what men are looking for? Men are looking for BBLs and everybody with the same face.
Well, you got ones that do. You got ones that dislike. You know what I'm saying? To change.
So what
Hey,
you like,
see,
natural? Or you like
I like
cosmetic?
natural. I don't do.
Would you mess with a woman who had cosmetic work done to her?
And if I didn't know
Uh-huh.
at that moment, nah,
Right.
I would.
You
know what I'm
wouldn't?
saying? I will, but at the same time, I wouldn't know.
So if you was hitting from the back and that ass wasn't like real
Asses?
ass, yeah, it was just like a.
That's how that ass
That's the
be
thing.
better.
It's supposed to be made as fit as what we as far as me telling, I won't be able to tell unless they say something.
Some of these people work is beautiful,
It is.
beautiful, but then you have work like Stewie. What is Blueface's baby mom?
Krishan.
No, cause Krishan's Jada Alexis with the little legs and the big ass,
Oh, the ant body.
the ant body.
Oh, the diaper booty.
That shit.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with getting a BBL, but if you don't have the legs,
I
to
don't.
match,
I mean,
it's
what do you think is behind all these surgeries? Do you think it's because women think that's what men want,
Well,
or do you think it's because women are trying
what
to
they
outdo
want for
the
their-
next woman?
That's they want that for themselves.
Yeah.
Some
feel
of
like
them
they-
don't
they're
do
not
it, but
They're not. They're
fit
insecure.
and comfortable with their body, they're gonna
Right,
change.
right.
That's just like
If
a
they got the
person
money.
working out. Like they want to see a change, they gonna make that change.
Well, men are doing cosmetic surgeries
Men
now.
are.
They're getting a six pack and a B cut. You know, that well defined. Because women love that well defined cut, and you got a 6-pack or a 12-pack going
Like a
on.
dad body. I like a big pickle barrel body.
Pickle barrel body.
Big as fuck.
Oh, you like
Well,
that
you know,
potato body.
some people, and then you got your females that like to match their partner. If they fucked up and toe up,
They partner gonna
yeah, pretty
Some
much.
it's like
They-
if you get with somebody who don't smoke, but you smoke, that person who don't smoke won't smoke.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
it's going
So-
Not necessarily, because I've been with non-smokers and they never smoked with me. Even I smoked with them, they didn't smoke.
it must have been into you like that.
No, honestly, that I love a
When
person
the
who
motherfucker into you,
Yeah,
they'll
Somebody
change.
gonna change. Either you gonna
Yeah.
stop smoking,
They'll change.
or that person gonna smoke.
No,
You're gonna
you
have
can
to make
still
a
change.
compromise.
That is still compromising because at the end of the day, you are who you are, I am who I am.
But
So
to
I'm
make that
gonna
partner
continue
happy,
smoking and all that.
if your partner don't smoke and he's like, I don't mind you smoking, but You know what I'm saying? You
Well, see,
wouldn't
that's when they
change
have
for that
other
person.
avenues and everything. So
Remember
you might
back in the 80s when crack was the thing?
crack and cocaine was the thing in the 80s.
I don't know. But
Crack come from off of people and all this other shit. Like,
I'm
all
just
of them.
saying, no, I'm saying the correlation of this. If well, okay. You
Yeah, I
right.
just saying
You right. We
compromise.
off topic. You right.
And,
You right.
I still
Street
right.
dope. I'm thinking about the streets now.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's the same thing though. It's the
I
same.
understand.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be up here.
I'm trying to
You-
prepare.
Trying to
You
compare
got-
what?
Like just, you know.
What? You talking about back in the 80s, everybody wanted motherfucking dope boy shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
dudes
to
like that.
make
That's
to
what
make your
attracted the
partner
girl.
happy.
Right.
Some of those people weren't really crackheads until they got with a crackhead.
They only got with a crackhead because the crackhead he was trying to save. In the process, they got fucked up and not saving themselves or the
No
crackhead.
different from them being curious about a change. How would it look? Would it look good?
Yeah,
Would-
that's
no
all it
different.
is. You know.
Hey, some people like to try new shit. That's like trying
I don't
things.
know. I dealt with a person who didn't do
But
shit.
they
and
also
took
got
care
to
of it.
have the mindset to not to
Go
they have to-
overboard.
Yeah, to go overboard with it. You got to know your limit. You got to know. You know what I'm saying? This shit
I
really
think
for
plastic
me?
surgery
You know
is
what I'm
just as
saying?
addicting
Oh, I'm pretty
as
sure it is.
as
It
all
is.
the other things. It's addicting.
I mean, when
so
you look at it, you always
You,
want to advance
you got the
something.
money. You can get
yeah,
your
but like,
body
oh,
done.
well, I want this done now. I want this done. It's just I'm
It's
addicted to tattooing.
and then now
It's-
you're
I
looking.
want
You're not
this
even
one.
looking like yourself anymore.
Right, you don't look the same.
Right.
You have pictures
It's
from
just
when
no-
you was 16 to when you was 21 till you was 30, and all three pictures look
You
like
looking
three
like
totally different fucking
Ghostface
people.
Killer.
I mean,
You understand?
Yeah.
That's all. What is that overdoing? That's doing
evolve.
too much.
Right, it is.
I mean, to each his own. If that's what you want to do, by all means, boo boo, do you. But all I'm saying is still be recognizable. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah, which is true. I agree with that to a certain point, but you also have to look at certain things cause people to go under the knife again and everything. Because you gotta understand, one, if I get a damn nose job, it's not gonna be exactly what I would like in the beginning and everything. Okay, so I have to go again and get my nose job again until I have exactly where it's at, where it gives me a natural look.
But it's not a natural look.
Like not like yourself.
You're gonna have to deal with how that bitch come out the first time. You
Right.
keep fucking with it, you just
Right.
take
You're
more
gonna end up
from
like
it.
Michael.
Right.
You ain't gonna have no motherfucking
Right.
nose. You're gonna
Right.
be
You
breathing
just
out
have
your
some
mouth.
nostrils.
You're gonna be
Fucking
calling
Just
stuff
gonna have
out.
nostrils. You're not gonna have.
You ain't gonna have that.
Because Michael had just nostrils. That's all he had left was nostrils.
Was nostrils?
Yeah, just
That
because
bitch
he had a little
had
skinny
aggressive.
nose.
You had a gristle.
Yeah.
It's a little aggressive, too.
Yeah.
All right, listen, guys.
Outlined it. Frame.
We're gonna drink about this subject.
Just be careful with your ass turning BBLs turning.
We're gonna drink about this topic, and then we're gonna go into something serious. So we're gonna put aside the fuckery and all the laughter for a moment, and we're gonna focus on something that is detrimental in this society,
Jesus.
and that is mental health. And we are going to let Jennifer take over so she can tell you guys a little bit about that.
Mental health is real. It's real life. Why not take advantage of the help that's appointed to you if you need help? You know, a lot of people out here, they may be dealing with mental health, but, you know what I'm saying, and they're not getting the help that they need, you know what I'm saying, because they maybe, you know, like too embarrassed to go and get help, or they don't want to, you know, they're trying to deal with it themselves. Sometimes it gets so overwhelming. And when you're dealing with depression and bipolar and anxiety, it gets so overwhelming until, you know, you just, and that be it.
I'm gonna be real good in the hood. Yeah, mental health issue is serious. And you say anxiety, depression, and everything. But what if I can't afford it?
For depression.
You mean
Their
insurance wise? Because if you don't have the, and that's a
How
factor
you gonna
too.
respond?
That's a factor too because it is hard if you are dealing with, if you believe that you are dealing with mental health, and you don't have the means to get health insurance, to get help, yeah, that can be a factor as well.
You want it?
That can be a factor as well.
Right.
And it
my
makes it
insurance
hard.
might not have
Right,
selected
right.
providers in and out of my area.
Right. You're right. You know,
So
that
it
could be a
is,
factor in that.
So do you feel like this? Okay. You know, in today's world, OnlyFans, you know, people are making OnlyFans and people are coming back to being strippers. Do you think some of those suffer from mental health? The reason why they do certain things like that?
It could be. I'm no doctor, so it could be.
Because some people have multiple disorders.
Right,
Uh-huh.
but you know, if they're not being mindful of the things that keeps occurring within them,
Uh-huh.
you know, then no, you know what I'm saying? They may not know, but you know what
But
I'm
what
saying?
is that? That's like their probably way of releasing.
That could be.
Depression.
That could
I'm
be.
sorry.
and
Because
everything,
that's
because
how
of
they
mental
deal with it.
health.
Because
And
everyone
it's
deals with it
Now they're
differently.
talking about OnlyFans and strippers, or is it just me?
Yeah, because
It's
you know.
just it's,
All this out of depression.
yeah, because now she's trying to insinuate that all strippers or people on OnlyFans must have a mental
About as far
condition.
as talking where depression all this build up from.
Yeah,
you gotta
that-
start
that-
from the people you've been around, how you done been raised, and what you put yourself through.
Uh-huh.
All that shit comes
All
into
that
effect
comes-
with that.
It comes with that.
If
It
you
really
can
does.
create it, you can fix that shit,
You
you
can. You
motherfucker. So
can.
you don't
You really
need to
can.
no fucking
You
doctor.
you
none of
really you
that.
don't.
It started by yourself. That means you gotta start back over by yourself.
But,
But you
then
gotta
those are
figure
the
it
people
out.
who don't believe in therapy. These are the I can fix it myself type
These just be
people.
the ones that
But
look
if
for
they
a
don't have
handout.
that
Like,
mindset-
It's not even a handout. Sometimes you
help.
need that
It's
extra
freedom.
voice.
Nah. How
Some-
you gonna,
Sometimes you need that extra voice.
how
It's
you
like
gonna dig yourself a hole, you know what I'm saying, and then look for help? The fucking nobody.
it's
help you
not
dig
even
that
help.
motherfucker
It's
but
like what
yourself.
if you just need someone
No
to say you
ifs and
got
buts.
this.
No if and buts.
If somebody come up to
Y'all
you,
learn
a
how to-
stranger come up to you and just
Wow.
look at you and say, "Dude, you got this," and just walked away, how would that make you feel? That would make you feel like, you know what, God, I do got this.
Depends on
You
if
know,
you know
we
me
slide this
for him to
entry over,
tell me,
please.
and if he just come
Hello?
out the blue and just say that, like I be thinking on some other shit. Like,
Yeah, but you
it
gotta
won't be
look
about what I'm going through, because he don't know.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know the signs, but
You know,
it's just
it's
Well, how-
anything can pull you
I
out of it, but
wouldn't.
you can't do
Okay,
it by
so,
yourself all the
wait.
time.
What if it
You
was,
need that
if it
extra
was,
help.
Hereditary. Because that's how most times you look at it. It's passed down to the next born.
that's when you cut your circuit short. You don't need to be around nobody. That's some shit that can't be fixed.
Oh.
I mean, if you get the help,
If
it
that's a
could get
disease,
fixed.
something you don't been born with, and that's
you
Because
could
it's
get
hereditary.
working through it.
that's part of your
Wondering
growth. You may
why
grow out
you
of it,
do the
may not
things
grow
you
out of it.
do.
But if you got a toxic motherfucker that's going to increase what the fuck you already got going on, you know what I'm saying? That'd be the problem. The people you deal with, they fuck you up even more. You know what I'm saying? You
I
gotta hang it
understand.
on, but you know
So
you
how
got
you-
that extra push to put that extra shit back in your head. Yeah, you gon'
So okay, if
Crumble.
you have that's you want to say how it go from strippers or whatever. Some people release their mental illness as a way of having multiple sex partners.
That doesn't have nothing.
Yes, it
no,
do.
listen.
If
That
you got-
don't. You're
How
not
would you-
finna
if-
link.
how you
You're not
want-
finna link that with a mental disease. You're not finna link. Cause I have
Multiple what?
Thank you, Jesus.
Ooh, Jesus.
I'm just saying you can't
you
link.
call Jesus.
You got a mental
This
ill.
bitch
Everybody
said-
in this motherfucker got an issue. But
Everybody
you got our
has
own way of going
issues.
about
Can I
fixing
say?
me.
Can I say something?
You can by all means.
I suffer
Oh,
from mental illness.
you should.
I
Stop
suffer,
acting.
and I have been suffering for years from mental illness. But I wasn't diagnosed until 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before being diagnosed, I was dealing with it. I wasn't taking any medication for it. I was just dealing with it. But I coached myself out of it.
How are you dealing with it?
I had to let it run its course.
And how did you let it run
And
its
then
course?
after it ran so
Pull
much,
yourself in.
after you pull
Not
yourself
fucking
back.
with nobody.
You get right. You
Get in
pull
your
yourself.
own body, in your
you
mind,
pull yourself
and your
back
soul.
in. See, I coach myself. If I done gone under for at least 4 days, after 4 days, it's time for me to tell myself, you know what? Get your ass up,
So
or
what
get
was it
yourself. Get yourself together. You done sat being depressed long enough.
Yeah.
It's time for you to get yourself together. So these are the things that I say to myself. They give me medication. Do I take it? No, I don't, because there is times where I have control over it. And there are times when I may not have control over it. That's why I have my doctor and my therapist to help me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not, I'm not saying this for everybody, because everybody deal with their things different. Maybe they don't want to talk with a therapist, or maybe they cannot afford to talk with a therapist or a doctor or whomever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do. I'm gonna say one of the lucky ones, because I know when I get too bad, I know I call my doctor up and say, look, y'all need to put me somewhere, because I ain't doing good right now.
Okay.
That's how I do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, because I deal with it every day. It's not easy for me. And I get down in the dumps. I beat myself up. Nobody have to beat me up. I beat my own self up. I am my own worst enemy. I am so hard on myself.
Do you think, like, when it's like that, cause most people who have mental health issues be a certain person they shouldn't be, and cause them to be in timeout, or take me where I need to be in timeout?
Sometimes sitting in depression is the best for you. Let me explain. When I get overwhelmed to the point where I feel like it's either me, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes if you sit in there, you have time to just sit and just think about everything. You just think about everything, and then you do have those like, look, we done sat in this, because I do it too. Like, I done sat in this for a little too long. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's bad, it's bad.
Mhm.
I think a little bit of all of us are going through that, especially in this day and age. I think at least 87% of Americans go through that on a daily basis.
When
like,
you
it's
a little timeout.
yeah, like I have to take this. Let me sit in my depression for a second. Let me just be me, nobody around me. Let me just be at one with myself.
Right.
Because sometimes, if you put yourself in that predicament, I agree with you, Brandon. If you put yourself in that predicament, it's gonna take everything in you to get yourself out, because ain't nobody else gonna help you get you out what you put yourself in.
At that time, it be you and God.
Yeah.
That's when you call on God. And yes, I played the wanna cop out game. I played that game, but that game is not for me. Trust me and believe. I played that game plenty of times, but you know what? He wasn't ready for me, so I had to get it together. Yeah, I fall short every now and then. I get under, but at the same time, I keep it together as much as I know how to, because that's all I know how to do is keep it together.
And the thing is, sometimes
I don't
you
have
can't
to
keep
look
it together.
Right, but
And
I don't
that's
have to
when
look
that
like
help-
what my
There's no such thing
insides
called what you
feel.
can.
You get what
That's
I'm
just
saying?
like giving up.
It's not giving up
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
need somebody to talk
got-
to.
That's an
Because you
excuse.
can listen.
You gonna make an
Listen.
excuse about every
Listen.
goddamn thing that goes
Listen.
on.
Listen.
need
I'm
to
gonna share
answer
something
something.
Your
personal.
own goddamn creation.
Listen.
That's why I say I'm capable of dealing with any and every goddamn thing. If I chose to get to that point, I know I'm gonna get in that mode of depression, or I want to take myself out of some shit like that. I'm gonna get the fuck around it. It's water before destruction. You act like you don't see it, but you too blind because you see this pretty ass
But
picture
listen,
right in front of you.
listen. Do you think because you saw your parents go through that same shit, do you think it's a rite of passage? If they struggle, it's not the same struggle, but it's still a struggle.
That's forgiving yourself and forgiving others that you don't hurt, or the ones that done did wrong to you. You gotta let that shit the fuck go.
You do, but
Yeah,
there's
you
some
got to.
people
I
that
let
you
it
got
go.
to teach
I
yourself.
grew over
You
that
gotta-
shit.
Because you know why? You know why you have to let it go? Because they're going on with their life. They're sleeping lovely at night.
That's why I
They're
say-
not even thinking about you, but you holding on to this.
Sometimes, you know what
You
I'm saying?
holding on
Like I
to
say,
this.
it's reasons why people go through stuff like me
Right.
for purpose. Like
Baby,
for
you can put it on the table.
for
It's
example,
fine.
like I put myself through jail to keep myself away from people so I can know myself more. I ain't got time to be out here in the streets trying to find myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like
So that
that
was
was
your
a
solidarity,
fucking
putting
big
place
help
on
for
yourself.
me in so many ways.
Right. And you know
And
what?
learn how to be humble and think more before you move and do anything.
That's
That's
right.
the only way you
And
go.
you know what? I'm
Be able to catch everything that they get thrown at you, cause the shit gonna come easy. That don't mean it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, be
Right.
good for you.
Right.
Everything sweet ain't
And
going.
I
But
want
even
to
when
say
you-
something too. Go ahead.
When you place yourself in there, some people being that way, they can still come out searching.
Yeah, you're right.
So
But if you in there, you know that purpose, the reason why you in there, not looking at the charge that you got yourself in there for. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about that.
So you
That's
felt
gonna
like
be-
Some
you,
people
you, was in the
know-
little, you was in the little boy mind.
No,
and you became a grown man.
this is the thing. I think
you
some
place
people
yourself in solidarity, right?
self-sabotage
And every time I
themselves.
step
We
out,
do.
So, you know what I'm
every
saying?
time
We
I step out and I feel
self-sabotage.
like I wasn't ready yet,
Mm-hmm.
I go do something stupid.
We do.
I'm going back
Exactly,
in.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Go do something
I gotta
stupid,
go
get
sit
locked
back down.
up.
Okay,
so you
so-
that's how you deal with and cope with it. I can tell. I
It's
was
weird,
talking
but
to
you
you,
know,
right?
everybody got their ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's-
tell you the sickest way.
You know what I'm saying?
When
That's-
I was
that's-
talking to you the other day, and believe it or not, I ballooned up to 318 pounds, and I purposely
Yeah, I remember. you saying that.
purposely blew up to 318 pounds.
Pressure.
It wasn't depression. It was.
That'll get you there.
It will get you there, but in my mind, I thought if I balloon up, because this is when I was about to get a divorce. If I balloon up, this nigga won't touch me. That's my mindset. Cause you know what I'm saying? Okay,
That's weird.
it's
Well,
it's
that's
the
what's gonna
same thing as doing something to go get put in jail. It's the same mind process. It's the
So
same
do
thing.
you, okay, it's the same thing. So when I
why,
said earlier,
why beat
why
your
stripper
body
can't
up?
have a mental health issue?
Why go to jail?
And this motherfucker.
But why go to
healthy as
jail?
a motherfucker, but got
But
looking
why
at
go
you.
to jail?
Why?
It's the same thing.
No.
It's
that's
the
different.
same thing. You
You
was
put
trying to
yourself-
get
you
away
put
from
yourself
something,
through more. So when
and
you-
I was
when
trying
you
to get away
over,
from something.
When you get over that divorce, then you gotta focus on yourself. Then you on where the fuck this shit come from? How it happened? Now you trying to
Be a
go
fitness
back.
guru.
Instead of you going
Wow.
forward, you gotta step back and think about what the fuck you
But
did
I knew
yourself.
exactly what I was doing to
Was
myself.
it right for me to do this? To tear myself up in my mind even
So,
more?
okay.
But
knowing
that's
that
the
it's
same
gonna be trouble for
mentality
you.
of you
It's gonna be
doing
even-
something stupid and landing in jail.
That is
It's
something
the
stupid.
same
I don't got
thing.
nobody fucking with me. I don't got nobody putting extra shit in my head. And if I got any anger, problem, issue, I can go call somebody out, man. We gonna handle that. We go, know what I'm saying? And eat later on.
I'm just saying it's the same mind. It's the same thought process.
Yeah.
It's the same
in
thought
so many
process.
different ways.
Because I
but
could have did something stupid and
That
landed
was
myself in
stupid, though.
jail.
that
it
was
could've-
stupid.
you-
Give up on yourself.
I didn't give
just
up
to
on
make
myself.
somebody feel different about you.
You say you did it here.
Tell that motherfucker how you feel. You don't got to change your body.
And you don't have to do
mental
nothing stupid. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
But
the
this
same
was for
thing.
self. This wasn't
And
for
that was
nobody
self.
else.
I didn't want
That was for a
anyone to touch
nigga
me.
that you married.
Mhm.
You did that to yourself.
Do you think
That
people
was a
actually put
person that
themselves
caused
into a
that for
mental
you.
situation?
This calls for me and what I don't witness and seen or been through and feel like, okay, if I don't get, I know I ain't able to get no help. I'm too fucked up for that. I ain't gonna listen. I'm hard-headed as fuck. So to discipline myself, yeah, I place myself there. I ain't have nobody do nothing for me.
You're just trying to discipline yourself.
And yeah.
I guess that's a one way to look. And that's how people cope with things, though. Everybody cope with
Everybody.
things differently.
Yeah, they
Do you
really
know what I'm
They
saying?
really
That's a big
They
deal.
really do.
It
Yeah,
is, but in my mind, it kind of works.
like, and you know what? And I can say something to relate to what you
But
just
that's
said.
still it ain't. Yeah, at the same
Let me
time,
tell
when
you
you do
something.
shit, it gotta be positive at the end of what you
And
do.
it
Like,
was
that
positive.
shit ain't
I've
positive.
not.
It
Yeah.
wasn't positive. I'm gonna
You
tell
still
you why
put
it
in
wasn't
work to
positive.
fix
Because
yourself.
what I'm finna tell you is gonna blow your mind. Because when I was in bad relationships, I thought I couldn't get out of relationships. So what I was thinking, if I take myself out of the equation, which I would be hurting the ones that do love me, you know what I'm saying, at the same token. But I didn't know at the time, I didn't know how to get out. And that was the thought that came across my mind. If I take myself out of the equation, you know what I'm saying, that's the only way I knew how to, I thought I could get away from it. But I got smart. I got smart and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away. If I got to leave every fucking thing in this house, I'm gonna walk away. And I'm telling you, I've done it. I've done it. I've been through some shit. I'm here to tell you, I've been through some shit. Life has hit me head on. I had no way around that shit. There was no way around it whatsoever. That shit hit me head on in the face.
Yeah, and then on top of all that, it comes back to you
It
being
comes-
miserable.
Right.
How you do what you do to fix it? Besides you getting help. Mentally,
that's not
when
besides
you away
you
from
get-
your
it's the
doctor,
getting
when
help.
you in the room and all the lights out, you by yourself. What you think to yourself?
What you asking me? What did I do?
Do
to
you
get
go?
away?
Do you lay down on some positive shit, or you lay down hoping and thinking nothing don't go wrong the next day? Like you don't like.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I
Are you
get what you're
praying?
saying.
Are you praying
Right.
that Lord, please don't let nothing
Right.
fucked
right.
up happen to
If
me?
I don't think
right.
about it
But-
positive, let you.
But
think
you know
for
what?
me.
When I said I got smart, because like I walked away. I walked away. I had to know. I had to be smart enough and wise enough to know that I needed to walk away. Why hurt me? Hurt my kids and the ones that love me. Why be selfish and do something like that? So that was me walking away from the whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? Had to be smart. You know.
Okay, this is a left-handed question. Don't take offense.
Shit, personal.
Do you think that the majority of women's depression comes out of a toxic relationship?
Yes. And other things too.
No.
Besides the other things,
It can.
if you come home, this is
And that goes back to what you put yourself. You have choices.
you okay.
You got goals. And if you
Okay.
choose to make a choice over a
Listen.
goal you already got set,
Listen.
And
Let
you
me
going wrong.
let me let you see this in another light. Because everybody do have choices. Let me let you hear me out. You meet this broad. This is everything that you ever wanted in fucking life. You meet this broad. Okay? You are in love with this broad. You do everything for this broad.
but before I
You
jump-
profess your love for this broad. You get on your knees and ask this broad to marry you. Are you still with me? This bride turns around and fuck you. Fuck you and everything you fucking stand for. Nigga, you crushed.
At the
Nigga,
same-
you
at the
crushed.
same time,
Now you
listen,
have a choice.
That's a lie.
You have a choice.
That's a lie.
And this is the thing. Men don't think that
Choices on
this,
top of options you get. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when you jump into some shit like that, you also gotta give yourself some time to think, okay, you gonna have to accept any and every motherfucking thing because you get yourself
You
to
don't
some
have
shit
to
that you
accept
really don't know.
nothing.
This, like I said about that pretty picture, that frame, you don't know the inside of this motherfucker.
That's all
That's
all
where
I'm
you go
saying.
wrong at.
You're
But
saying
you
that
got
it
the
don't
willing-
contribute. It contributes
You got to
to
willing to
the
accept.
majority
You
of
a-
all relationships.
If you're not gonna accept being with a person, I'm talking about everything, the good and the motherfucking bad, the scars and all.
But I'm saying
If you let
It's-
that shit stop you, your ass gonna go.
this
great.
is
Early.
you gonna it. I'm just
I ain't
saying.
stressing for shit. You crazy?
Yeah,
I'm
and
not-
that's and every
fuck that.
words and actions are two different things. You can tell the world I'm strong
why-
as fuck, but behind closed doors, nigga, you are like crawled up like a fucking baby Indian style, asking Lord God why.
I take
And
my
that's
shit.
and that's on God. Like that's
I
you
feel
guys.
you.
You know,
I feel you.
yeah, I can
cause
come
I
out
can
here
relate.
and
I can
everybody
relate.
see,
I
oh,
can
she's strong
But
and
the
she can
thing
take
with me,
care of
some
everything and he can do this and he can do that. And everybody see this persona that you putting out into the world like you can handle everything that comes your way.
But why you
But
always-
behind
why-
closed doors, because that's a form of depression. I'm showing you what I
Feel that
think
shit.
you want to fucking see.
I feel that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you, yes, I'm the strong one. Yes, if this happens, I can handle
I've been
it.
in
Yes,
those
if something's wrong, I'm the one that everybody comes to fix it. But when shit goes wrong with me, I'm the
Nobody's
one
there.
that gotta fucking fix
Yeah.
it. So behind
And
closed
what you
doors,
been doing? Accepting that shit.
it's accepting, but
And
it's
dealing.
still a form of depression.
is.
No.
Because
It
you
is.
gotta
It
get
totally
yourself
is. It
there
totally is.
to get yourself
It totally
out.
is. It is.
If I don't go
It's
to
a
my
form of
lowest
depression.
low, I don't know how to get to my highest
That's just
high.
like learning from your damn mistakes.
That's
Period.
all it is.
But when you gonna stop?
But if you don't learn, you gonna continue to go through the
And,
same
and,
shit.
and that's the thing, people don't learn. So every month or every 3 months or every fucking year, they're going through the same fucking thing. God, why did you let me get involved
That's
with this
just
guy?
like, let's go
Or
to this
God,
right
why
here.
he-
And I don't want to get off topic neither.
Oh,
That's just like you running back to the same motherfucking nigga. You having issues back and forth. What you getting out of it? What do you learn? And what made you keep running the fuck back?
and that's a part.
Why you like crashing out? I'm talking to you.
Mm.
You make me sick.
Oh,
My stomach hurt.
period.
Huh?
Mm.
And why you was talking about me last week?
Oh.
Hey, we gonna find out why I was talking about this
Yeah, we need
nigga
to
last
find
week.
out.
We're
I
gonna go
need
to
to
the
find out.
unwind down.
I'm
You
ready to
guys
go to
make
the
sure
unwind
that
because I'm
you
finna
go
get real
check
raw.
that out.
Yeah.
I've been
And we're gonna
quiet.
end this on a
I want to
positive
get
note.
some.
Make sure you guys keep subscribing,
Like,
liking,
share.
sharing. And yes, we read y'all comments and I'm gonna get to it.
Don't let me stand
And if
up.
y'all could, I need y'all to leave some comments what they was talking about last week about me because I need to know.
Have a good night, guys.
I
Bye.
need to
Good night.
Put that shit in the app.